Hey guys, it's Annie, Creative.Cliche. Today I'm going to be doing my very first episode of Ask Annie. So I figured, I just got done doing this sandy look, so I figured why not just start out the very first episode in this recreation right here. So I hope that you guys like it. I did ask on Instagram what you guys thought of this series, and most of you said yes. There are a few like shady people who said no, but I'm doing it anyway. So yeah, hope that you guys like it. Let's just get started. What's your favorite makeup look that you've done so far? Ooh, I think the first one that just comes to mind, I think I would have to say Mr. Krabs, because I feel like that one just holds a special place to me anyway, because that was the first look that I ever filmed for YouTube, and I filmed that probably about a year and a half ago now, I guess. But yeah, I had to redo that one like 3 times because I wasn't used to filming, so like it would stop recording and then I wouldn't notice until I was almost done. Oh my god, that was so frustrating. Jesus Christ. For those of you who don't know, all of my looks are always first attempts. I don't ever practice anything beforehand. It's always just, it is what it is, and if I hate it, I hate it, but I really just work on things until I get it the way that I want it to, so I'll spend an extra like 2 hours perfecting it if I feel like it's not like up to par. But yeah, just so that you guys know in case you didn't know that. But yeah, I would have to say my Mr. Krabs look is definitely my all-time favorite. I just love the way that it turned out. I feel like if I were to go back and do it now, I just wouldn't be able to do it justice at all. I don't know why. I feel that with almost all of them. It's like, I don't know if I could actually do it again, but it was cool for that time. Where do you see yourself in the next 10 years, your career and your personal life? I guess really just still doing this, continuing to build this as a career, and I don't know, that question always gets to me because I don't know how to answer that. That's always like that interview question that I feel like I always fail at, because I don't look like 10 years in advance. Maybe that's what smart people do, but I don't know. I try to live in the moment, and I have goals for the next year and things like that, but it's pretty much just to progress doing what I'm doing and just become the best at this skill that I possibly can be. Did that make any sense? Worst date ever. I don't have anything specific in mind, but just a bad date in general is someone who just talks about themselves constantly and doesn't ask you any questions. I remember that there was one date where the guy thought that it went really well and was following up with me after, and he was like, "That was great, we need to go out again." And I'm like, no thanks, like I'm good. And he was shocked, so shocked that I wasn't even interested. He was like, "Why? What happened? I thought everything went great." I'm like, what do you actually know about me? Like what, like I could tell you your whole life story back to you, but you don't know anything about me. Favorite hobbies? It's funny because now that this has become my job, it's like this used to be my hobby, so I don't know. I don't really have time to have hobbies. Although I do like drawing, but I haven't drawn in quite a while. I like painting as well, but yeah, doing makeup? Yeah, I think that's still kind of a hobby. I could just sit there and do makeup for hours. What kind of makeup cartoon character do you like to create? I guess if you're asking like what kind of like animation style I like creating, I would say SpongeBob characters, obviously, are one of my top favorite. Also Simpsons. I just love the animation style of both of those cartoons. It just, there's something about it, and I don't know exactly how to pinpoint it, but they're just a lot of fun for me to recreate. Do you believe in ghosts or aliens, and have you had any encounters? I've had plenty of ghost encounters. I wouldn't say that I've had any alien encounters, but I believe in both. Definitely, there has to be aliens. I feel like aliens are already among us. I get kind of freaked out thinking about it. I'm like home alone right now. But I feel like aliens are already here, and they're either invisible or they're kind of, I don't know, embodying other humans, so you wouldn't necessarily know that they're an alien. I don't know. I could go into so many theories right now, but yes, I believe in aliens, and yes, I believe in ghosts. I've had so many encounters, it's not even funny. I used to live in a haunted apartment when I was younger. I have a story on YouTube all about that. But yeah, the winery that I work at is haunted as well, so I've had a lot of creepy encounters there. But yeah, maybe I'll do like a story time on YouTube all about that. If you could collaborate with any brand, which would it be? I think I would probably have to say Mayron, because I use their paints like every single day. The Paradise palette is, you can't top it. It's the best paint I've ever used. But yeah, I would definitely have to say Mehron. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be and why? Oh man. I used to always say California because it's always where I've wanted to live. I don't know. I just feel like being near the beach would be so awesome, and just like having consistent weather constantly. But I was watching someone's YouTube video recently who just moved back from LA, who actually was from Pennsylvania. And she brought up a lot of interesting points, and she was saying that it's actually more depressing because there's nothing to look forward to. Like here we have rain, like you just never know like when it's gonna rain. You don't, we could have a cold day out of nowhere, and also the season changes. Like there's things to look forward to, and when there is a nice day, you really appreciate it. I just thought that that was such an interesting perspective because I never even took that into consideration, and now I'm kind of like, oh, maybe I don't want to move there. But I would have to say, I don't know, it's hard to say move somewhere because there are a lot of places that I haven't visited, but I feel like would be a good place, like Australia, I can think of off the top of my head, and probably like Italy. If you could only use one color but different shades of that color for a whole look, which would it be? I guess I would have to say anything bronze, really. I just love bronze and goldeny tones. Like if we're talking makeup, I'm assuming that's about makeup. But yeah, oh my god, I could do that all day long. In fact, I kind of do. How old are you and what's your sign? Okay, so I am 28. My birthday is June 23rd, so I will be 29 on June 23rd. So I'm a Cancer. And I've heard from a few people that I'm not really a Cancer because I'm the 23rd and I think it starts on like the 22nd or something like that. But a fun little fact for you guys, my mom actually got hit in the stomach with a soccer ball when she was pregnant with me, so I was born about 3 weeks early. Okay, did you like drawing or just makeup? How much time did it take you to become this good? Okay, so I've been drawing since I was a little kid. I'm not gonna go too much into it for those of you who already know my backstory and have heard it like 1,000 times. But yeah, I used to draw cartoons as a kid. It was my biggest passion. And about 2 years ago, I started doing this out of nowhere. Like it just kind of, my style kind of expanded from doing different characters, and I just tried to keep perfecting it until I could get all the dimensions accurate. And yeah, I don't even know why I did that. And it sounds so stupid saying it out loud because it's like, what's the point in it? But I guess what's the point in art in general? It's just to make you happy, right? I came from Polynor and wasn't disappointed. I love your work. When did you start doing it? So yeah, this kind of branches off that other one. But yeah, so I've been doing this for about 2 years. And it's so cool that you mentioned Polynor because she actually shared me right in the beginning. So this was 2 Octobers ago. So not counting. So 2 Octobers ago, she shared me on Halloween. And that was like that I've only been doing it for like a couple months at that point. And I was so excited. I recreated one of her her devil animations, and she shared me on Halloween Day. It was so cool. It was just, I don't know, it was such like a boost of confidence. That was the first big page that shared me. And then she shared me again when I recreated the devil again, just a couple months ago. What is one thing that you wish your viewers could take away from looking at your artwork? I think first and foremost, not to take yourself too seriously. I get not tons, but I get some stupid comments who are like, oh, like, what's the point in this? Like, there is no point. Like, the point is just to have fun. Like, not take yourself too seriously, and just, you can do absolutely anything that you want to do. Clearly. The standards are not that high. But I would say that if you have a passion for something, you can turn that into a career. Like you might not know how, which I didn't know how, and it just kind of happened. You just need to just go for it and try different things within that niche and figure it out, you know? You have the day off. What's your ideal day look like? Going out or a homebody? Ooh, I mean, I would say I'm more of a homebody, but I do like going out to eat. There is just something that I hold so special about going out to eat. I don't know what it is exactly. It's just such, I don't know. It's so much fun for me. I mean, I love eating just in general, but just, I guess, having the luxury of being able to choose whatever you want to eat at that point of time. I don't know. I guess like getting out of the house. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but yeah, going out to eat, that's my thing. What is your favorite book? Okay, so don't judge me, but I'm not much of a reader. I actually like a lot of audiobooks, like You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero, that's a good one. I'm really into like spiritual, like motivational kind of books. So yeah, that's what I would say. The Four Agreements is a really good one too. That's a spiritual book. But yeah. Do you watch anime? I haven't watched it in a while. I used to love Dragon Ball Z and Sailor Moon. But yeah, I haven't gotten like real deep into anime though. So I don't know if, I guess I would have to say no then, because I feel like there's a whole hardcore like anime following and I've never gotten that serious into it. So yeah. I just wanted to say how amazing I think you are and how much I look up to you. Love you, Annie. Oh, Jordan, you're the sweetest thing. But yeah, thank you guys so much for all the questions. I'm gonna cry and I can't cry with this makeup on. But thank you guys so much. I had so many questions. A lot of them were repeats. I might cut some of them out of here so that it's not as long. But thank you guys so much for sticking around. Especially, I know that my style has been changing and kind of like evolving a little bit. I just feel like I've been kind of all over the place. If you're in a creative field, I feel like you'll understand that you almost need to switch it up every once in a while to kind of just keep that like creative juice flowing. Ew, I hate that. But like you need to keep that creative mindset, so you just need to kind of keep going and trying different things. But yeah, I figured I'd start out by doing this like old school cartoon that you guys know me for, and I'm gonna be bouncing around. I'm trying to do at least 2 of these kind of looks a week, and then a beauty look or 2, and then kind of more like inspired by cartoons, like more cosplays. But yeah, I hope that you guys liked this video. Let me know in the comments down below if there are any characters that you guys would like to see, and also if there are any questions that you didn't get to ask me through IG stories. Definitely ask me here and I'll answer down below. I love you guys and I'll see you on the next one.